Yay, we're at the end of the syllabus. Aren't you excited? I'm excited. It's been quite a journey getting all of these in for you. But hopefully the videos have been helpful. You get a bit of sense of what's important to me and from my perspective, so that you know how to navigate this course. So, which is the last and final piece is that actual course schedule and where we're going to go from there. So every topic is listed here at the course schedule, and it's listed by week. So week 1, for example, you'll see stewardship. The dates are in there just as a highlight, but they're also available on your Moodle class, so you know what week things are due. So if it says Thursday, it's Thursday of that week. If you see a PST equals Pacific Standard Time, and it's just way too hard to list all of the time zones around the planet, and we're going to have students around the planet. So you'll have to translate what that means in your time zone, and we'll get that figured out as we go, but it shouldn't have too much trouble being able to catch that and get into rhythm. But always be conservative. If you're not sure, turn it in early. Or if you're having problems, let me know so that I know to watch for it, and we can work with you on that. So I've got the readings there. You'll find them on the left of every single week. And then the assignments. So these don't include forums. These are literally the assignments that you'll have to do and turn in. So you'll notice in week 1, you'll have to do a spiritual disciplines check-in quiz by Sunday night. That's the only assignment week 1. But week 2, finances and vocation are due. So you're going to want to start working on that right out of the gate because that's the topic, stewardship, of week 1. So it basically gives you a chance to 1 week to look at it, think about it, prepare it, write it the next week, and turn it in by Thursday of the following week. And then that second week, you're also going to do a spiritual disciplines check-in quiz. Those will be due every single week. So make sure you have that on your calendar or whatever you use to track assignments. You'll see it there. I've also put on the Moodle page any assignments or activities that you need to do. You'll be able to manually mark it so that you know that you've done that. So you don't have to keep opening it up to see whether or not you have to do your part of it. So once you think you've followed all the steps and you know what's happening and you're up to speed and you don't have anything left to do in that, feel free to mark it, and then you know you don't have to open up that activity anymore. So again, every week there's the topic, the rhythm, the week number, the topic, and the dates. Week 1 and week 2 each have their own topic, and then weeks 3 and 4 has one topic. So listening. And so what's basically going to happen is as your vocation formation activity ramps up in those groups, the online learning will slow down so that those two will balance each other's out. So you'll be doing more vocation formation activities starting week 3, and you'll spend 2 weeks doing topics or activities related to that topic, I should say, with your vocation and formation group, and you'll have a broader discussion on every single topic with the class. So all of these things will be happening simultaneously, but VF really ramps up in weeks 3 and 4, and so the content will slow down for weeks 3 and 4 so that you have time to write, read, and be up to speed with everything. And it balances out very nicely if you allow it to. You'll see there's a lot of assignments that get pretty heavy in weeks 5, 6, 7, 8. But again, even though it looks like big lists, you're actually spreading those across 2 weeks. And so make sure you check on which week they are due and stay on top of that. They'll also be there every week in the course Moodle site, and you'll be able to refer to that. You'll just be strictly working down through the list. It should flow really nicely if you allow it. But if you're not sure, or if you want to print everything off and have it into a calendar because that's how your mind works, which is great, use this list here in weeks, at the end of the syllabus on pages 13 and 14. And that will help you transfer your due dates really well. The course itself, we're going to wrap this up week 10. That gives us 1 week of grace if things are going wrong, and an opportunity to kind of get things straightened out quickly if need be. But ideally, you wrap this whole thing up, you turn your your signature assignment in by Thursday of week 10. You got some check-in quizzes to do and wrap up some last opportunities to connect with your VF group. and then it's done, week 10, and then you're off to the summer quarter or finishing up other classes you have for the spring. I'm really looking forward to this quarter. I think we're going to have a great time together. I'm looking forward to getting to know you a whole lot more and hearing your stories and being a part of your journey in the weeks ahead. God's blessing on you, and get into it. We're going to have a great time.